men's A-grade 1986 grand final to be played between Olympians, the team in red and white, and Chapman Valley, the team in maroon and gold. Chapman Valley have led throughout the year and are favourites to win tonight's grand final, but well, perhaps we're going to see, like the women's game earlier tonight, a great fight by the underdogs. I think we're probably in for a good game again in the men's. With me this evening I have Mark Kinsey. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening to you, Jim, and good evening to your viewers.
Right. Now we're going to have the players introduced by Jack Knudsen.
I take great pleasure now in introducing the teams that will play off in the 1986 Grand Final of the men's division.
They're going to introduce the first five first.
The challenging team, Olympians.
The opening five.
Their starting lineup, they'll come out onto the floor. Playing at center, number 6, Warwick Glenister.
Warwick Glenister, number 6 for Olympians.
And the bigger forwards.
At a forward, number 12, Tony Brennan.
Tony Brennan.
Yes.
Another strong rebounder there, power forward.
Yes.
At a guard forward position, number 9, Ashley Cooper.
Ashley Cooper. Mark, Tony Brennan played a big role in
at the guard
Olympians'
position,
last premiership.
number 7,
Jim, I wasn't here,
Eric Cooper.
They were then opposed to Chapman Valley too.
Here's the man that really will watch.
And at the other guard,
Derek
number
Cooper,
11,
yes.
and coach Peter Dix.
Peter Dix, there's Olympian starters.
The other players, number 4, David Stribley.
David Stribley, a lad who's recently been very sick, but
number
making
5,
a comeback into the
David
game.
Brown.
Yes, I think it's very good to see him have a go.
David Brown.
Number 10, Bernard Brown.
Bernard Brown, David's father. Father and son, very popular figure, as you can hear, Mark.
Number 13,
he wanted to play in the grand
Lance
final, so they
Cooper.
gave him the opportunity to run out, Jim.
Lance Cooper.
And number 14, Warren Adams.
Warren Adams, number 14.
For the defending
biggest man in the
premiers,
game.
the Chapman Valley
big
Warriors.
He's been under a cloud with injury.
Jumping at
Mark.
center,
play the last
number
game, Jim, I noticed
15, Marshall Gould.
Marshall Gould.
Better known as Jack.
Yes, we see a big sign up there. Jack's got the
there it
knack.
is.
At 14,
So if you hear us
number
calling you Jack during
13,
the game, you know who
playing
we're speaking
as
about.
captain and forward, Johnny Gray.
Captain, coach, and one of the most experienced players in the state, John Gray.
He's a great player and one of the best centermen.
At the
in
other
league
forward,
by
number
the
10,
association, Jim.
Rodney Little.
Rodney Little, number 10.
Good backup man.
Oh, yes.
At the guard
A lot
position,
of unobtrusive type
number
points.
4,
Certainly does.
Bradley Rowe.
He's a very popular young man, Bradley Rowe.
Bradley Rowe, yeah. Big outside shooter.
And number 8, Aaron
Big occasion for Brad.
Dukas.
Number 8,
Aaron.
Aaron
The
Dukas.
other players,
Yeah.
number 6, Gary Hipper.
Gary Hipper. I guess that first 5 out is... first
Number
5 players
7,
out there as their starters.
Gavin
But I'd be happy to
Burnett.
have Gary Hipper as my number 6.
Here's the big lad coming out now, number 7.
Number 9, Dale
May have to
Joseph.
refer to our program.
That's Gavin.
Gavin,
No.
Number 12, Andrew Rogers. The Warriors are
Dale
coached
Joseph was next
by
out.
John Rowe.
And who's the last lad out, Mark?
Good luck, fellas.
Who's the coach?
Johnny Rowe.
Johnny Rowe. Oh, Andrew Rogers.
Andrew Rogers.
Formerly of Morrowick.
Gavin's surname is...
Your referees for tonight's game.
Burnett, of course.
Gavin Burnett, yeah, correct.
The referees for tonight's
Blank
game,
spot there, must
John Stone
It's easy to get involved with the crowd, isn't
and
it?
Ian Heverley.
Yes, it certainly is. Well, any minute now they will clear the cord off the court, the microphone cord, and everything will be set and ready to go, and you can expect it's going to be a fast and furious pace out there. Olympians, I know, are personally very determined that this isn't going to be a one-sided game, and Of course, the Valley are looking for back-to-back premierships here. Valley always have a big support come in and follow them to the stadium, Mark.
Yes, one player we've overlooked, or would have been a player tonight, is the unlucky player Trevor Rowland. Trevor's worked hard all the year, but unfortunately he had sickness, and the doctors advised him, even though he wanted to play, the doctors advised him not to try.
Yes, was that sickness appendicitis?
Yes, Jim. He said he felt good, was prepared to play, had been doing a bit of running and so on, but the doctor said no.
Yes. Pretty risky. Well, the Valley supporters are out tonight, Mark.
Yes, and I think we're going to have a battle to hear that 10-second warning, Jim.
Yes, as in the women's game, the 30-second clock will be used, and there's a 10-second warning bell, which you may not pick up, but we'll certainly tell you when that 10-second warning bell is gone. Valley have got the ball, breaking into forward court. Intercepted pass, Olympians ball.
Actually, just went out of John's hands, Jim. A quick pass off to the forward, but missed it.
Interesting combination Olympians have opened up with more or less a three-guard situation with Ashley. I wonder if that score is going to be counted. No, it is not. There's a foul against the Valley there.
That's right. And noting that they didn't bring the big man in, Adams, Jim.
Yeah, the point I was going to make was that Ashley Cooper, as well as Eric Cooper and Peter Dix have started, so they've got a power forward, a centre, and three guards. Actually.
Yes, I think that is interesting. Ashley is one of those workers that really does a lot for his team and doesn't get noticed.
Yes, he's quite quick, quite a good sportsman. Johnny Gray, ball intercepted. Oh, Glenister with a poor pass.
Yes.
A little bit of nerves early.
Happens a lot for him, Jim. A great player is Warwick, but he tends to get nervous too quickly.
Yeah. Lucas. Fake. Oh, Gray's strong attempt to rebound from the back.
Yes.
Pretty physical stuff, but was let go. Screens, get the man free. Bradley Rowe at the three-point line.
Oh, lovely shot.
She's in.
An exciting player that man is.
Setting himself up there at the three-point line. Olympians went for the long pass over the top to Glenister. Missed out. On the break, Johnny Gray. Not in. Gould. She's in.
Oh, good. It's really good, isn't it, Jim?
Yes, the Valley quick down court. Looking to establish a big lead. Glenister this time.
Oh, and he missed it.
Missed the easy shot.
Wouldn't expect that, would you, Jim?
Eric Cooper hooked a long shot and Glenister just hit it too hard off the board. That's twice they found Warwick free. Valley looking for those early points to establish a big lead. Gould. Gould went into his strong hand there and defense was too far off him. 7 points to nothing. Foul on Dukas.
Yes, I didn't see that one. Caught me unsighted.
Yep.
Umpire Stone having some words with Jack Gould.
Yes, we should mention at this stage who the referees are, which I've neglected to do earlier. John Stone, of course, top referee, if not the top referee in the state.
The man now giving the signals.
Rules interpreter, and of course Ian Hebley, who's an ex-rules interpreter here in Geraldton, also a top referee. The lads are very fortunate to have two such referees out there, I think.
Yes, it certainly makes for the game, Jim.
Eric Cooper at the line. No good the first one.
We have a very big crowd here tonight, and I'm very pleased for the association's sake that everybody's turned up. I don't know how it compares with other years, Jim.
Well, yes, it looks like quite a good crowd. Not the biggest by any means, but quite a good crowd, Mark. Baseline drive. No good. Foul, I think, on Gould. Yeah. Pushed the rebounder from behind. Though the Valley have the 7 points to 1, they also have 4 fouls at this stage to Olympians none.
Yes, they're a
They're
little
being
bit
very
overteamed.
physical early. Pass to Dix. In and out again. Lucas on the break. Ashley Cooper working hard. Double team there by the brothers Ashley and Eric Cooper. Holding foul called by Ian Hebley.
Aaron Dugas is due for a big game. Didn't do badly last time, but can do better.
Oh, there was a push foul off the screen there, off the ball situation. 15 for Chapman Valley.
All right.
I think that's his second foul to Gould, yeah. Ashley Cooper inside, Tony Brennan.
Oh, very good.
Points
shot,
are in.
that
7-3 and have Olympians settled a bit now. The Valley are always quick out of the block, so perhaps Gould in. Oh, easy points, missed.
Yes, good call
Gray
from
in,
umpire Stone.
Olympians ball at the side. Peter Dix. Ball quickly down court to Cooper. Here's the drive coming. Oh, glorious drive. Eric the Mayor Cooper at his best. Premium stuff. You could freeze that and put it on the front of your motor car.
I go along with that one, Jim. A good call. A good call.
Lucas, good charge, good defence by Eric Cooper, who's set himself for a big game here, I can see.
Yes, because so far in the finals, Eric's found it hard to get himself motivated, particularly after Country Week.
Yes. Oh, very high risky pass to Tony Brennan. They're trying to cover a lot of ground. They're trying to get over the Valley defence, you
Yes,
notice.
well, they sacrificed a bit of height, Olympians have, and in the hope that they can get some good early shots in, Jim.
Yep. Tony
So far
Brennan
it's come off.
inside. Brock Glenister. Peter Dix. Oh, bit of nerves there. Slipped off Peter's hand, hit his boot, rolled away. Lucas. Well stopped by Cooper. Man at the head, Gray. Looking for the drive. Dix close up. Good defensive player, Peter Dix. I think that's the strongest point of his entire game. Open base. Tony Brennan, you left your base wide open.
Yeah, he's going to have to watch that.
Yeah.
He's inclined to move around a bit.
Valley are a noted team for going the baseline.
Baseline driving, yeah, that's their strong
as
point.
As it should be with any team. First option.
Johnny Gray enjoys doing that, but he's always got the backup of Jack Gould on the opposite
Yes,
side.
correct.
And even Rodney Little, the man with the line, he's another one that likes the baseline drive.
One shot. Score was to count, but they didn't get the extra one. There's a poor pass.
All right, but still, I don't think they lost a lot out of it. Both sides have settled out a bit now. They're coming up high now, the guards, as you know.
Yes, I think Olympians really do have to watch those passes, but they can't afford to throw the ball away that much.
Sure.
Glenister has the ball. Oh, Gould pushing a little there. Ashley Cooper. Oh, Bradley
that
Rowe.
was really, really good driving.
Yep.
Yes, Bradley Rose picked up the foul.
Yes, he was a little late on the scene there.
Yes.
A little late to get position.
Actually, that was excellent work on Ashley Cooper's
Yeah.
part. He made the two guards go to one side, saw the opening, drove well, and unfortunately then Bradley Rowe came in and upset the players.
Well, with 15 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the first half, Mark, we have the Valley on 7 fouls and Olympians on 2, showing they've really hyped themselves up. They've got into early foul situations now. That is the type of game they play, very physical, very fast, but it could be that they're going to suffer a little there.
Yes, you note too, Jim, that the Valley are not worried about double teaming. They use that double team very effectively, putting pressure on their opponents. So far it's come off. Forced some of the passes out, which Olympians wouldn't be too happy with. Now I see we've brought in Lance Cooper. Lance has a lot of experience. I think so. Yes, Lance is on court. They've taken Ashley out.
Yes, quick little man, Lance. Inside to Eric Cooper, drive. Oh, another glorious drive.
Wonderful stuff.
This lad is hot right in amongst the big boys. Glorious drive and hook the ball
give him
around
an inch and he takes it. There's no worry about that.
7-9.
Really good.
This is better than I've seen Eric play in some time. He seems to have lost a little form over the last year or so, but inside to Gray and easy points there. He certainly is playing well tonight.
Tony's got to cover that opening for Johnny Gray.
Olympians are picking off those easy passes. Long shot from Dukas. That ball is no good.
No.
Tip-in actually went in after, but the ball had touched the supports.
As umpire Stone saw it, it hit the top board and that was the end of it.
Long pass to Glenister. Hooky, bad luck, Glenister.
I'll have to foul on kick. Warwick would have done very well to have got that score in there, Jim, though. He was really going past the basket and all knots, and anything could have happened.
Yes, they've gotten the ball onto him quick, but so far they have had no profit from it.
Right.
Watch your base, travel call there.
That must be their plan, you know. Work Warwick into the basket. Draw the guards out and then work inside.
Eric Cooper, the hot man with the ball again. Lance, Peter Dix on the free wing. No chance to shoot. Dukas covering that shot.
A free man in the corner. Oh, lovely.
Nice shot from Lance Cooper there. Yeah, nice steady shot.
Well worked, I thought, over, wasn't it?
9 to 11, couple of points to difference. 7 fouls to 3. There's that baseline, opened again. That means going strong hand into his baseline, and that is bad defense.
They've got to change the position there of their forwards to guard them out.
Tony Brennan.
Well, he must have been struck on the way in, Jim. I couldn't see who caused that.
Foul call. 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Umpire Hebley called it from the side, and then he realised it was a 1 and 1 situation.
Yes.
Fresh players, Burnett, Gavin Burnett, and
got the score there.
1 point. About to come in, and also I think
looks like Dale Joseph.
Dale Joseph is about to come in too. Yes. Going up to the bench to sub. Valley obviously not wanting too many of their players into foul trouble early. Long pass to Johnny Gray. Very physical stuff.
Something I noted in tonight's game, Jim, is that Johnny Gray isn't generaling the side the way he normally does from centre. He's usually very vocal, but tonight, so far, he hasn't really pushed these players about.
Hey.
Okay, the Olympian side is now attacking, trying to set up a shot. They've lost it through a sideline decision. Dale Joseph is now back into the game.
Yes, interesting point of the game here, Mark. Foul on David Brown.
Yes, well that was an early foul for David, just come into the game. There's a lot of screening going on in there.
Dale Joseph. Olympians starting to pick up the fouls now. A lot of drives there on them.
Well, we had Lance Cooper there guarding Dale, and Dale was good enough to get up there and draw a foul on him.
13 points to 10 and 5 fouls to 8. One in. 2 in, 16 points to 10. Dukas with the ball. Lance Cooper with the ball, breaking down court. Nice pass to Eric Cooper.
Super pass, I thought there from Lance.
Yep. Set brother Eric up for an open shot.
Yeah, just unfortunate that Eric didn't finish it off.
Oh, I think there was a little too much shove in that foul.
Oh, yes.
Very little
it was
chance
a
to
very
make
strong
points.
drive to the bucket.
1 down at the penalty line. Two down at the penalty line. Excellent shooting.
Good percentage.
Yes, it's Eric Cooper who's keeping them in there at the moment. Valley with that 4-point lead. That's better defense, David Brown. Take the base. And Hebley calls the charge.
I think it's 2 now Gavin's got. Yes, it is, because he got one up the other end here, didn't he? Gavin Burnett.
Yes, I think he did.
Right, here we've got an experienced player come in Gary Hipper.
As we were suggesting, Olympians need to cover that ball. Loose pass.
Good call there. You see, most people would have called it a hand foul, but umpire Stone decided that it was a travel first.
Olympians with the ball. Gray has intercepted. Gray on the break. There's a charge to Gould, and Gould's third foul, as I
yes, could be called controversial, but still they're in position.
John Stone, I don't think, would get too many of them wrong.
No, I'm not saying that, Jim.
He thought
could have gone.
I think that Gould went under the bucket a little and then pushed his way out for that last stride. Peter Dix on the drive. 3-second call. Yes. Very good call. So far, Glenister not a big factor in the game for Olympians. Burnett. Right.
There's one each now on the two small guards for either side.
Foul was on the Valley again then. I think Dale Joseph, Lance Cooper to go to the line.
That's right.
1-1. 12-15, nothing in it, Mark, with 11 minutes 55 to go, and I think the Valley have called a timeout. Yes. Well, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's certainly interesting, and no team has yet really established the superiority, but once again it's going to be the foul calling is going to make the difference, I feel, up to half-time. But both teams are giving their best, as they should, and I think we'll see a very, very good, tight next 11 minutes.
Yes, Mark, at this stage I must apologise for the break in the commentary, but as you know, some children were rocking the stand and giving the cameraman quite a bit of trouble, and without it coming over air, we were trying to get rid of those children, which we've succeeded in doing now. That caused a few breaks in the running commentary. However, back on with the game now, the Valley in front, but higher on fouls. It's be interesting to know just who individually. I know Gould has at least three.
At least three.
One of their major players too. He's a baseline drive, power forward type.
Yes, means in C2 when the big man Warren Adams comes into the game.
Yeah, when and if. Interesting that Olympians have brought in Lance Cooper hitting there. Interesting that Olympians have brought in their littler men, Ashley and Lance Cooper, and are running.
I think they realise that they've got to run the ball a lot more, Jim, against the Valley.
Yes, that's Tony Brennan sitting out there resting at the moment. Dale Joseph looking for the opportunity to shoot. No good, he slipped on the floor there. Eric Cooper with the break made the most of that opportunity. Eric Cooper scores. Score is down, and foul call on 6.
And a chance to even the scores up too. Eric Cooper.
Yes.
No, I'm wrong there, Jim. They're already ahead now.
Yeah, they're a point ahead, and that extra one there, excellent shooting by Cooper, makes it 17 to Olympians and 15.
Very exciting sort of a drive, that, wasn't it?
Yes, Hipper in now, bringing the ball down court with Dale Joseph. Johnny Gray, Valley looking for more from Johnny Gray. Dale Joseph has rolled out of court and hurt his arm there.
A hurt player.
Yes, he rolled out of court and hurt, and the Valley have scored. Did you see who scored?
No, I haven't actually, Jim. My eyes were taken also to Dale.
Gee, I hope Dale is not seriously hurt. I didn't see exactly what happened there, but he seemed to slip and or either slipped or was pushed and kerfuffle with someone and skidded out of court.
Let's hope it's not that injured arm of previous weeks, Jim. It's taken a while to come back, hasn't it?
It sure has, yeah. No,
I think it's a knee.
Yeah, he's holding his knee. I think he must have hit his knee against the concrete there. 17 all now. There's the pass. Olympians are sure lofting those passes. Cooper with the ball, the danger man. Cross to Lance Cooper. Peter Dix. No good. Eric Cooper rebounds, doing everything at the moment. Back to Peter Dix. Chance to drive. Who was the foul call on, Mark?
I think it was called on Gavin Burnett again.
Gavin Burnett.
Which
This will be,
would make
what,
he,
number 4 is it, or 3?
3, I think
Number
you'll
3.
find. Gavin's a fine young player, but seems a little bit overwrought here. I think Peter Dix needs to relax a little on his shooting there. Better shot, Peter. Good concentration. Interesting. Olympians up in man-to-man now, really putting the pressure on. They're taking the game too, Chapman Valley. Young Stribley on, number 4. Cover your base, Warwick. Did that better. Peter Dix knocked it out.
And he's covering Johnny Gray now. Have you noticed that? He's taking Johnny Gray on.
Yes. Peter Dix against Johnny Gray.